Okay, I guess I better go and talk about this because I'm gonna be nice. Um, I've been playing Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I've been streaming on Twitch, by the way, guys. And let me tell you, my impression of this game, and this is not a review. My impression of this game, so far the gameplay's good, but the story and dialogue is terrible. I felt like even the scenarios and setting up to make me do all these missions and everything, I felt like it wasn't an adventure. It felt like you're being railroaded. Every time I try to play this game, it feels like you're being railroaded to disaster. When I came along in this adventure, when I played the original Dragon Age, I really did enjoy it. Even though at first I was having a hard time playing that game, and I remembered I put it off for months. I wasn't able to beat it, but I finally had the motivation to beat that game for a long time. And originally, I played the original Dragon Age on Xbox 360. Then I bought the PC version, and yeah, the PC version has its issues, but it wasn't a perfect game, but it was a good game. Sadly, I'm on Windows 11, and it's not stable on Windows 11. I've been having issues with it because it was crashing a lot as a game. But as far as I know, Dragon Age: The Veilguard itself, it's pretty bad. I've been a little bit of a Bioware fan. I bought a lot of their games in the past. I played Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Even bought Jed Empire for PC, and I actually loved it too. And also, let me see, even Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and I kind of didn't like the other ones that they did, Mass Effect Andromeda, and also Dragon Age Inquisition. I played those games, and I felt like those games were good, but at the same time, people had their gripes about those games as well, and I understood why they had those gripes. But this game has a lot of issues. One is the storytelling and the dialogue. The gameplay's okay. I know that some people had their gripes about the system itself, especially warrior class. Like, warriors now can cast spells now, guys. They can be all powerful and magical. And I'm just like, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one, buddy. There's a lot of stuff in this game that they could have done well, but at the same time, this is not a fantasy game. This is more like you're playing this uber powerful hero in the game, and you're suddenly going into it, railroad into this whole situation. I feel like the game is good, but at the same time, it just wasn't fun. And I think they could have done better. They could have done better, but they didn't. It just felt like everything felt like it was a big deal, but it wasn't. I think it could have done better, but at the same time, there's a lot of things going on, and that is the dialogue itself, the conversations, the situations, the scenarios. The thing is, I'm the only person that's trying to save the world, but at the same time having to deal with the fact that the characters, I'm not able to communicate with them, because the only way to communicate with them is via timed events. That's the only chance you get because you can see right here, I'm not able to interact with them. I'm not able to talk to them. I'm not able to do anything. It feels like they don't allow you to talk to them unless they have a cinematic event, or because if you see the little icons that says you can talk to them, but you can only have a cinematic event with them. You can't interact as well as you think you can. Because that's kind of how I feel like this game is. Like, this game could have done better, but at the same time, it's not the same Dragon Age that we knew and loved. It's something else. That's how I feel like it is. That's my impression of it. Anyways, because the fact is, like, the only way to interact with the characters is via cinematic events instead of like the old Dragon Age where you can interact with them in a camp setting and talk to them one by one whenever you unlock the characters. I felt like they didn't do a good job with the characters because the way they are, they don't seem to want to talk to you whenever the only way to talk to them is when they want you to do a mission or something. That's pretty much what it is. And I can't even interact with them to talk to them about certain things, what their background is, what they know, what they've been through and all that other stuff because well, the game is holding it back. In the Veilguard, that's how I feel about it. So anyways, that's how I feel about Dragon Age the Veilguard because it just feels like they're holding a lot back from you. And that's kind of how it is. Like, I feel like this game could have done better, but it didn't. So anyways, leave your thoughts down below and tell me what you guys think because I got to get out of here. Peace. I'm out because this is it.